I mean, he took this barbecue place to new heights, man, because you had not only just civilians coming there, but you had celebrities flying in to go to Destination Smokehouse to meet Unc. They wanted to, people were going there to do podcasts with Unc at Smoke Destination to meet him, to shake his hand, to do skits, to do everything. I mean, he, by the way, saved this barbecue place, and the owner did not like him getting the credit for doing so, and did not like him becoming the face of Destination. A lot of us thought Destination Smokehouse was his. When we first seen it, we thought that he was the owner. I'm like, oh man, you know, he hit a home run. He got his own business and he's his own marketing. Don't get a home run. But man, it turns out they were using Unc like a puppet.
So if it, but look here, this will be bone. I want to make sure y'all see the clarity on it. Look,
The clarity.
the best in the nation, the destination. Boy, this is where it's at. I just want to know about these tails. See this brisket here? Might be afternoon, where you at? But I'm just down here, look at here. I just want to make sure everything is all right. Cause people told me I was playing, but let me see. Boy, look at here. Well, they'll lock you up these days. Look. Ain't gonna hurt nobody to get on down.
So Walter is what initially made me want to go, because his energy to me immediately reminded me of an uncle.
Yeah,
and
man.
You can't fake that. So it's like we were saying earlier, it's one thing to be able to turn it on and turn it off, but us, we know what it is and what it ain't.
He's like that in the dark, in the light,
You
camera
can tell
on, camera
it ain't
off.
nothing that he can put on, right? So that initially was what made us want to go, and it was something that we had tried, because people don't realize how far that is from damn near anything else, unless you want to specifically go there, or unless you from there.
Dude, we here and it's far from here.
That's where we was in LA.
Yeah, man.
And I'm thinking, oh, if we fly in LA, we gonna be able to get there, and it wouldn't be. It was a 3-hour drive to get over there.
Jeez.
But then at the end of the day, it shortchanges so many other people who built this business, including this guy, who when I met him had absolutely zero. Everybody thinks I'm like the money man. I'm the opposite of that. I came into a business that was losing money that I took over for my family just because I had no other prospects. And that's a whole other thing. Like he said, I don't want to go on all the details of where I started, but when this business was nothing, and he and I came together a year after I took it over and started with the idea of barbecue, neither one of us thought we were going to be running Destination Smokehouse. We were Destination Coffee Bar, trying to sell a little bit of ribs and a little bit of chicken.
He feel threatened by Unc fame. Unc got the name. Man, for y'all don't know, man, if you've been sleeping under a rock, man. First and foremost, this is the Let That Be Known podcast. Let's get that understood. And we bringing y'all the story, man, of the man himself, Mr. Tenderism, also known as Mr. Walter Johnson, who's out of Southern California, man, who got his fame, by the way, or got his start, by the way, of Destination Smokehouse, who is, by the way, being boycotted as we speak, who started a movement, by the way, by a word of tenderism. And it created a wave across the whole social media platform. The whole internet was just raving and buzzing. Like, no matter what platform you got on, Unc Pick was going to pop up sooner or later. He was heavy in the algorithm. And I mean, he took this barbecue place to new heights, man, because you had not only just civilians coming there, but you had celebrities flying in to go to Destination Smokehouse to meet Unc. They wanted to people were going there to do podcasts with Unc at Smoke Destination to meet him, to shake his hand, to do skits, to do everything. I mean, he, by the way, saved this barbecue place, and the owner did not like him getting the credit for doing so, and did not like him becoming the face of Destination. A lot of us thought Destination Smokehouse was his. When we first seen it, we thought that he was the owner. I'm like, oh man, he hit a home run. He got his own business and he's his own marketing. Unc hit a home run. But man, it turns out they were using Unc like a puppet. Unc built their restaurant up and then they fired Unc. I heard they wanted him to get in line or get gone. And Unc did the most honorable thing he could do, was get gone. And boy, I know how that is. You get gone. And so, man, Unc struck out on his own, man. I seen them doing some catering for a lot of celebrities over the internet. One is Ron Osley from the Osley Brothers. I seen him do a couple of more. So he's really been keeping himself going. I heard there's a restaurant in the works. I heard there might be some people that's helping Unc put up some money for the restaurant. So I hope that's true. I hope they come through on that. I heard it was some celebrities, but we know how that go. But Unc definitely needs his own restaurant, man. It will be a main attraction, and I hope it's in a big city, man. Whether it's LA, Houston, Dallas, preferably somewhere down south if it's not LA, because we do barbecue down south. Somewhere, down south or whatever. In a big city to where he can really get the crowd that he deserves, and so that's a short bio of Unc, man, but he's been everywhere, man. And it was so sad to see how things transpired. But one thing we know, man, if it ain't yours or if you ain't got it in writing, it don't exist. And people boycotting the restaurant, whether you believe it's right or wrong, whichever side of the fence you stand on that, they have to understand that most of the people that was there because of Mr. Walter Johnson, aka Mr. Tenderism. So, John, what you got to say about this situation, man?
Yeah, man. Well, shout out to Mr. Tenderism. I'm glad he was able to get the name Tenderism trademarked.
For sure. It was a battle. He tried to fight him on it, man. Like it's theirs.
Yeah, so the guy from Destination Smokehouse that we seen in the clip, he tried to play him, man, tried to swindle him and try to help and rush and try to trademark that, but it didn't work. It also made me think about, man, some other products and things of that nature that we're all kind of familiar with, like the Anja Mama.
Yeah.
The way they did that, Jack Daniels, the cream of wheat. It was the same type of issue.
Or even music throughout the history.
Music, rock and roll, jazz, those type of, basically because it's the root of all other kind of music. So, but it first started with us, but it was the same type of issue where, we come in with our IP, which is intellectual property, and then they capitalize off of it, and then they go run and put it in black and white as if as if it was theirs. But I'm glad that people was. I'm glad when is one of the bright spots of being in the age of social media.
For sure, man.
Because if it was previous, if it, even if it was like the early 2000s, it wouldn't have ended out this way.
It'd have been over.
So with the so much evidence and the clips and things of that nature, it wasn't able to they wasn't able to take advantage of Unc. They had already did, but to the point to where it would have been in perpetuity. So now he can spread his wings, and like Dan said, hopefully he can open up his restaurant, maybe perfectly down south. I did hear possibly in Houston or Atlanta or even Dallas. So hopefully, he come down to the south where he'll get love, because California ain't really like a barbecue state like
they
that.
not
They're
known
more
for that.
they're like tacos and sushi and that type of stuff. Down here we eat real meat, but but hopefully they get that off the ground. Like Dan said, I heard as well that it is some celebrities that are willing to help get his own restaurant, man. Yeah, I first heard of about, I would say, like a few years ago through a Tim Sharp clip. Tim Sharp is he's an up and coming comedian, but he does food reviews for different restaurants. And so that's when I first heard about him. And then from there, it just kind of just took off, and he was all these different celebrities and cooking for these celebrities. And then most recently with Ron Osley. And you can see, man, the food looks legit, man. So that part is that the product, is good. It's just a matter of, either getting, a food truck or a brick and mortar, man, and expand it from there, man. Especially with his
I would say
personality.
this, man. If you got the money, man, you should put it behind him. He already got the fan base. The food already looks legit.
Mhm. Yeah, he got the personality to sell it. I mean, look at what he did with that place that wasn't even his. So if he get behind something that's his with his personality, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. So but yeah, man, I'm glad to see that this turned out for the best, because we do have so many we have so many stories of it is not, and it's products that we use every day. And a lot of people don't know that it actually came from a person of color rather than who owns it. But I digress.
Man, this is a story of redemption. Even in Unc's old age. And this was encouraging to me. It should have been encouraging to all other, like, man, no matter how old you are, it's never too late, man, to achieve greatness or to achieve a dream or to achieve a goal or whatever you have in mind. Like, man, start today. It's never too old, man. You never know when something will pop or when something will take off. You don't know, man, but the only thing that's holding you back, man, is starting. Start. Get your foot going, man, and put your presence out there on social media, man. Don't be afraid of people. Your blessing will come from people. That's who God is going to use. He's going to use people. Pray that he put the right people in your path. God doesn't drop blessings out of the sky. Not anymore. The manna's gone. He's going to use people. He's going to put people in your way that will open doors for you, or that will give you opportunities, or that will put you on this platform or that platform. Now look at he on everybody's platform. He on Club Shay Shay. He's everywhere. So this was just a testament of diligence, a testament of resurrection. When they think he got you buried, and came up out of there like, hey, I am Tenderism. Unc said he is Tenderism. He said, ain't no restaurant stopping me. I am Tenderism. Unc understand, man, that he understand what he built. He understand what he brings to the table. He understands that, hey, I built that. And my thing that I wanted to know was about the situation, the understanding that Mr. Walter Johnson might have had with the guy that was with Tenderism, because from what I heard is he was there with him before the restaurant even really formed.
Yeah, it was a coffee shop at first.
It was a coffee shop, and then they decided to start doing some barbecue on the side, and it just kind of started picking up, and Unc started doing marketing to kind of get people, to draw people there. And what kind of understanding did they have? Was there a partnership? Was they supposed to be partners? So that's some of the stuff that I wanted to know. If you know, please leave it in the comments, man. Please let us know the true backstory of how their relationship began and how it formed, and what understanding was had. What was Unc's purpose of being there? What was his full purpose? So you know, it from my understanding, it looked like they just wanted to treat Unc like a mascot, and you know, then Unc started getting a little bit too big. Now people are coming to the restaurant asking specifically for him.
And that's how it kind of got started with when Keith Lee showed up. He was looking for him, and then wanted to tip him, and then that just when it just
They said he wasn't available.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he ain't available, but you can leave me the money. And Keith Lee was like, "Nah, I know how that go."
No.
For all of us know, we know how that go, man. You go to a restaurant and you might have a really good server, and you want to tip them. You might want to tip them in cash or whatever you want to tip them, and because you want to make sure they get it, things of that nature, and you don't want to leave it on the table. And you might ask for them, and they're like, "Well, you can give it to me. I give it to her." No, no. I don't trust you. You might not be honorable like that. So Keith Lee did the right thing, not doing that, man. I'll reach out to him later if I want to give him some, whatever. And they didn't like him getting money. Basically, Mr. Walter Johnson was making money on the side.
That man went on tour, man. He was showing up at people's houses, cooking for people.
People, like, he's making money on the side, and they like, wait a minute, bro. Like, and it's not even coming. He's not even coming like under the moniker of Smoke Destination. He's coming under the moniker of Tenderism. We got Mr. Tenderism in the house, like, and so like Smoke Destination is being an afterthought, like, and people are calling Smoke Destination saying, "I want Mr. Tenderism to come to my house," and they're like, "Wait a minute, like, now we're catered, but like he ain't like."
Then especially when Hunk got him some representation, got him a manager where he could start booking stuff.
It was over.
That was a wrap. Like, destination who? So yeah, I might end up going back to a coffee shop.
From the videos I've been seeing of people posting, because people messy. People go to the restaurant to see what's going on in there, and it was empty up in that lunch hour. Man, be careful how you treat people, man. Be careful how you treat people, man, especially people that's helping you, man. Be careful, man. Stop being jealous and envy of people, man. However you come up, y'all come up. Hey, shoot, Mr. Johnson, man, you the front man on this. You play the background.
Thanks.
I play the background. Let's get that. Hey,
if you're
let's change the name to Tenderism.
We can all eat.
Everybody eat, man. Shoot.
Now, if you a smart businessman would have did that. Let's go partnership, man, and let's get this money.
Man, I got the money. You got the fame and marketing. Let's put it together. Let's build something that's bigger than whatever. And they could have built something really, really big.
Now it backfired now, man. Especially when you got these celebrities behind you like this. Psh, I wouldn't be surprised by the end of the year, man, that Smokehouse closes.
The way the way it was empty in there, man, it's like, it's almost looking like the coffee shop y'all had before, man.
Yeah, I don't even think you're gonna get a chance to get back to that. I think they're gonna be down by the end of the year, man.
Man, y'all made a stupid decision, man. Y'all should have been thinking partnership, brother.
No, man. Like you said, man, they get greedy and then they get the big head, man, thinking it's them.
You should have been thinking, man, how can we all can capitalize on this.
Nah, man,
That way everybody benefit. In a business, man, everybody's job ain't the same, man. In a business,
facts. Everybody got to play their role, man.
You play a role in the thing, man, for the greater good, so the business can thrive. If the business thrives, then everybody benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who's a part, everybody who got a stake in it, they benefit. But we've seen so many businesses fall short, man, because of these key things, man. I want to be the front person, or I want to be the most popular. We've seen it happen in music. We've seen it happen in business. We've seen it happening all over, man.
Facts.
Because everybody wants to be the guy. So like, instead of saying, you know what, I'll be a guy as long as I could be a part of something successful. Like, I'm cool with that.
No, man,
I was watching a documentary about Drew Hill the other day. They started off, Nokia, for those that don't know, was one of the most important people in the group. Wrote a lot of stuff, did a lot of the backgrounds. A lot of times he had the background done before they came into the studio. But nobody looked at him as a key member. He wasn't a popular guy. But he did what was necessary for the group to thrive and let Cisco come in, Jazz come in, do their thing. And he was just in the back telling me, like, hey, we thriving, we selling records. I got a new house, new car. Like, hey, it is what it is. Like, do I want to sing lead? Yeah, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But now he's getting a lot of love for a lot of stuff that he did for the group. Cisco is making it known, like, hey, man, like, hey, that was him. That's him on all backgrounds. That's all him. When we came to the studio, that was done. So like, man, you just have different, you just have people, man, that play different roles in business and everything, man. Whenever you doing a collab, man, there's going to be different roles, man. Just is. Some people are going to be here, and it might be season. One guy might be in front this time, and then in another part of the season, it might be another guy that's in the front at the time. And you need to make that transition. Whatever is being gravitated to, push that. Like, whatever it is, like, you push that. So as long as y'all can have an understanding and agreement, about partnership, about deals, about being together, like, whatever it is, like, you're gonna thrive, you're gonna win. It's just what it is, man. So you just have to have have that understanding in business and especially for Black folks, man. Like, we suffer from this, like, hard, man. We suffer from this.
Crabs in the barrel mentality.
Like, a popular restaurant in Dallas just closed down, man. Rudy's Chicken has been a staple in Oak Cliff for years, and it closed down. From my understanding, that the guy that was running it, of course he's getting old, stepped down, and he turned it over into the wrong hands. Now you got a lot of family members bickering, money not right, things not right no more. And therefore got to be shut down. But a lot of the chicken places in Dallas, they're actually family. Rudy's, Hall's, Henderson's, Big Mama's Chicken, they're all family. And if you had their chicken, they're all similar to some aspect. And so, it's a shame that Rudy's, had to close down like that. And some say they hope they reopen, but man, when you have people that's greedy, when you have people that's looking to have it all, that's what you get, man. It's almost like this. If you're making $5 million, you got a person that wants 3.5 million. Instead of saying, man, I'll take the 2 million, and then we can just split up the 5 million. And that way we all eat, we can all continue to thrive. Everybody's a millionaire. We straight. Let's continue to make this like we're doing and thrive until, we get to a point to where we can grow, and then there will be more. But you got one person that wants the bulk of whatever it is. If it's 5, like I need half. Like, bruh, like you get half, then this person gonna be out, they getting $500K, I mean, they putting in work too. This person, man, they only got $150K. Like, they putting in work too. Like, and so division starts, and it just goes downhill, man. Like, just goes downhill, man. Do what it takes to be successful, man. Work together, make the money that's there and make it right, make it fair, so things can continue to go and the tire can continue to spin. But man, it wasn't gonna be a long video, man. But for those who out there, man, you see Unc, man, supporting Unc, man. We need to support each other better. We got to stop hating out here, man. There's so much hate, man. You see people winning, you see people doing good. Like, man, support people how you would want to be supported. If you was popping, you want people to support you, man, or whatever you put out, you want people to support you, man. So, support people, man. It don't, like I always say, man, it don't cost you nothing, man, to hit that like button. It didn't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing to hit the subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing. Just a finger. That's it. It don't cost you nothing, man. That's all, man. But man, that's all we got for you today, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man. It's been a while since we dropped on this channel, but man, we're gonna try to do better and have more content drop on this channel. There's been a lot of stuff going on, man. We should have been dropping on this channel, man. But we will be doing better, bringing more and more content on this channel, man. But until next time, man, peace out.